It's simple. You stay with the group. Oh, shoot. So there's going to be a kick like that before the KOM? Uh-oh. Well, now you know that you won't get a new... Oh, you do! You do get another power-up. Alright, I'm not a complete idiot then. We're hitting this hard. Welcome to Advanced. That's a serious block of red. Hammering at the front. Oh, I didn't get the lowest. That's how they implemented this, right? To see who could put the lowest power up. Holy, they're going. Holy moly, they're going. Wow. I was not ready for that. What's up, y'all? Steven here with Triple B. I did not warm up at all, and this is our first advanced race. We got a really good turnout, nearly 30 people. I just have had meetings all day, and I missed prime time. I almost missed this one too. And so I'm basically hopping right in. So let's see how it goes, shall we? Should be fun. We got new roads today on Spinfinity. I have no idea what to expect, but I see there's a KOM. That scares me. That scares me a lot. I've done no recon. So it's simple. You stay with the group. And that's what we're going to try and do today. And hope that things aren't a crazy start. Because if you don't warm up well, and things get super fast, it's real hard to come back from that. It's a longer lead-in than normal. Just like out of the pens. Familiar sight of the glass roads. The aesthetic remains. Yeah, the KOM is what really worries me. And you can see on the mini-map, looks like there's a pretty significant little punch right before it. So I'm going to keep a high cadence. Like I said, I didn't warm up, so I want to really get these legs moving. It's a slower start than I thought. I think I've heard people say that the advanced cats, the starts aren't always as crazy as A. And everyone's probably in the same boat of not really knowing what to expect. When I race like this, where I don't know what's going on, I like to just hold on to my power-ups as long as possible. That's really important to me. Looks like we got our first test. Let's stay with this group. I think there would be another banner after this. I mean, this is short enough with some blue in between where things will get strung out, but I don't think it'll crack. I think I recognize some names here too, even though we're on a slightly different time slot than normal. Oh, okay. They want to go. This is the part where we can get right back on. I think I saw a couple more kicks, so I don't want to be too out of position. Yeah, here they are, so let's move. You saw my race from earlier in the week? The last Monday? Sorry. What day was that? Thursday? I got dropped hard because my positioning was poor. Alright, still there. Alright, let's recover. So it looks like things are flat for a while. We drop down. Pace is still a little high, but on this downhill, that's okay. I'm out of the draft. Alright, we're back in. Let's not be as risky then. That was weird that we popped out of the draft there. Not what I want to see. I know sometimes if you're going fast enough, your rider will just lose that draft animation. Maybe that's what happened. Alright. Looks like we have a little kick up in the middle here, not much. Things will drop down and be flat again. Still a good spot to tail gun. I just know these guys can pop me so easily, so I need to conserve as much as possible. Stretch out the legs. My hammies are a little sore. I did the Fondo on Saturday. Just as like an endurance ride, but when you're running at an endurance race for 2.5 hours, and I did another half hour on top of it, I was out of the draft there. We gotta pay attention now. Alright. Flat as can be, it looks like. A downhill, punch, and then a KOM. I don't remember if a feather was offered or not. We'll see. As we get towards the banner, maybe people will pop them. Just knowing me, I really want a feather for that climb. Okay, so it's arrow draft. Because this is so easy, and I have the draft, I'm just gonna hold it. I would prefer to have the draft for the KOM than the arrow. Looks like we're seeing a move. Screw it, we're gonna pop it. With the pace increasing like this. Alright, we got another one too. I don't want to get lost. Which is happening. Should be okay. We got this downhill. So I should be able to move through the pack here. That came out of nowhere. Oh, shoot. So there's going to be a kick like that before the KOM. Uh-oh. Things will chill here. I think this is where the lot thing is. By that, I mean, it's like a segment, but for who can output the most watts. So just looking at this profile, I now see it's definitely a down and back. I don't know if you get a power up at this watt guy. I'm going to use it anyway, just because I want to learn. And then you guys can learn from this too. So it's right up here. Oh, we went through it. Well, it did nothing. Okay. um, well, now you know that you won't get a new... Oh, you do! You do get another power-up. Alright, I'm not a complete idiot then. Good to know! This is why we try. That's why we... You know, you don't always gotta focus on first place. Alright, we need to be towards the front here. Okay, so I think if you go on the right, you go faster. How much is it going to keep us together? Quite a bit. Alright. Probably did not need to go as hard as I did. Zwift is really like gamifying with this route. That's fine by me. I personally don't ride on Zwift for the realism. Alright, downhill. Into a KOM effort. So let's chill. As much as we can. Pebbles. Doesn't seem like there's any rolling resistant issues. KOM line is right here. So this KOM starts with a downhill. I'm going to hold this to the top of the banner, because knowing me, I will be gapped once we finally reach the KOM. This guy on the left, his legs are going crazy. I'm going to hold this momentum all the way through. I don't care if my nose goes to the front. They're hitting this hard. Do the C portion. Draftable. Welcome to Advanced Camp. I don't want to do that again. That's a serious block of red. Here we go. Mamma mia. Hammering at the front. Ah, Jesus. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello. All right. We made it over the KOM with the front. That was our biggest goal today. It's all bonus now, as far as I'm concerned. Got flyer. With a group this strong, I'm not too worried. Chasing, so the group will pick up now. Damn, they're pushing hard. Oh, moly. Oh. You don't see mid-race attacks like that very often in A. Alright, I would rather have a draft. So we'll pop this. Not sure if we'll get one here or at the next one. This will be another test. Okay, nothing here. So hopefully we get power up at this one. I could probably be resting more, quite honestly. But I'm a little afraid of how fast things have sped up. I need to make sure I'm in a good position. See if I can get the lowest power. So I'm thinking that you get your power up at the end of this. Mid, yeah. Very cool. Oh, I didn't get the lowest. That's why they implemented this, right? To see who could put the lowest power at. Okay. I don't know what this is. I think I want to be on the right-hand side here, though. Holy moly, they're going. Holy moly, they're going. Okay. Was not ready for that. My legs immediately felt that too. Well, we're going in this route with no power up. Better than being dropped, though. Oh, shoot. No way we're catching that guy. Oh, Mr. Jones. Hello. Fancy seeing you in this advance, cat. Wow. I was not ready for that. Holy moly. I hate when this happens. Alright, we learned a lot. One is Zwift needs to fix this. It's twice in a row, come on. Two, if you start back on that sprint, you got no chance of a sprint. Second you hit that crest, you gotta be at the front. Like, I had opportunity for a good sprint effort, but I don't know if I overtook anyone. The climbs. First climb, not too bad. Well, no, I have that backwards. KOM, first direction, awful. Second direction, super draftable. And then that boost thing out of the tunnel doesn't do much. And yeah, you can get the extra power up. And I felt good too. It's just such a bummer that we were very misplaced for that sprint. But when you go in not knowing, hey, that's gonna happen. Let's check some numbers. Fast pace. I don't know if we got any PBs, but pretty tame. You can see the two differences between the climbs. First one super long, second one not too bad. There's an attack here. Kick out of the tunnel. I think you just have to punch it hard, because this time we did a gradual and we were totally out of position. There's attack, and then it was a good sprint, but we just weren't positioned well. No PBs, pretty close to a 20-minute effort. All in all, I didn't get dropped in the advanced category. That's a good thing. Quite frankly, if you race Primetime A, it's pretty similar to this. But I don't know what Primetime Advanced will be like, so hopefully next week I'm able to make that. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something about these new routes. As always, stay strong, y'all. I'll see you real soon. Cheers.